jury's still out.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
This week it's good.
So far.
We're going to go to the UK. Lydia, you're up.
Oh, hey. So this has been amazing. Being from the UK and listening to all this surfy stuff is like so far away from me. It's unbelievable. So I've got a two-part question, sorry. So I've got a couple question and then I've got a Gabby question. My first question as a couple, one, I've also been married to my husband for a very long time. I'm 44, we've been married 28 years. So
Awesome.
a long time, and we've grown together. And I love the fact that you two have the same kind of the aspect and ethos of marriage as we do. Like you kind of work together. You can't work against each other because that's the thing. Anyway, that's not a question. That's just a thing. So my question is, as a couple, both of you have grown up obviously in the States in warmer climates, in next to the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm somebody that's come from a really rubbish childhood. I'm away from in the middle of a city, and I'm trying to do lots of stuff to do with trauma-informed stuff and mental health. How do you think being next to the ocean and in an environment where you can get out and expand yourself, how does that affect people with mental health and change kind of the aspect of being able to develop that openness and being able to move forward? Sorry, very big question again.
I think it's the, no matter where you are, right? It's the ability to notice, because even if you're in the city, a reflection off of a building, or you walk through a park and there's a beautiful bird, people think it's in all these grand things. And obviously it's much easier when you're surrounded by it. And Laird always says, we're nature and nature is us. And that makes the world make a lot more sense, because you go, oh, I have this place. But I think when we can learn to notice, it makes that feeling of feeling small and a part of so much easier, which I do think makes us feel happier. It's when we become so focused on our feelings and everything we are experiencing, I think that's where we get into trouble. So those small practices of the beauty, the exchange with a shopkeeper at the grocery store, these are the things I think that make it so much easier to have those moments of peace or relaxation. But it takes effort.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just expand on that to, again, the relationship with nature and seeking that out, taking the opportunity, be with the trees, go be with the trees, like go be in the trees with the trees, like they make oxygen, you breathe oxygen, they say when you look at green itself and lushness of green, that it settles your system. And so I think and green just happens to have the most shades of any color. But it's, again, I think that pursuit of, especially in those environments where it's so much of man-made stuff, that seeking that out and really isolating that, I think that, and being just again, prioritization, go to the trees, be in the forest, be in the, be in it. And it can be, there's beauty in the coldest kind of most, rugged moment. And then there's beauty in the, tropical sun. I mean, this is all part of the system that, we're connected and we're part of.
I totally get that, because where I live in Wiltshire, so I'm like 15 minutes from Stonehenge. So that will give you kind of a geographical element.
Yeah,
exactly.
And my thing is, I just go for a walk in the woods.
Yep.
Constantly. And green's my favorite color. So, but I love that. Thank you. The ocean is amazing for me, but it's just not close.
Accessible.
My other question is to Gabby. Now, I personally launched a podcast like 10 weeks ago, and obviously you're somebody that's like amazing to do with fitness, and obviously, yeah, you're just amazing. But what made you go deeper and go from your big fitness like industry to deeper conversations on your podcast?
Well, my whole thing is I call it forced learning. It's an opportunity for me where I'm like reading books every week and kind of seeing what's out there. But my hope is also to be a translator from all this high-end information and say, yeah, I understand all of it and that's how I consume it. But what would that mean for a real working person who has 2 little kids and has no time for this? What's the important takeaways? And so I think we're all here for certain reasons. And I just sort of felt like, besides selfishly wanting to continue to learn and see what's going on out there, was I thought, oh, this is something I could do. I could bridge performance in real life, because that's actually what deeply interests me. Because performance for the sake of performance is in a silo. But if you can perform and live an everyday real life, that's very interesting to me.
I love that. Thank you.